Hi everyone, welcome to Math 115. I'll be your instructor. My name's Professor McLaughlin. So I'm on Canvas here for our course. And on the left side, you'll see Home, Modules, Discussions, Assignments, and Grades. So if you click on Home, it takes you to the home page, which is right here. And then I tell you to click on the Start Here button. If you click on this, it will take you to the video that you're watching right now. All right, so this is a face-to-face class, which means students are expected to attend the class in person during the scheduled class meeting times. And in order to participate in the class, students will need to have access to a device with a camera that can connect to the internet, so smartphone's fine, as well as a pair of headphones. So this class is going to be taught as a flipped class, which means the students will be actively engaging with the material during each class. So I won't be just lecturing for a full 2 hours. You'll be participating during the class. Okay, so scrolling down here a bit further, we have links to important class information. So we have the links to the syllabus, how to access the course material, important info about lecture periods, which I'll talk about in a second, class content, and below that, you have my contact information, my email, my office. And if you click on this, we'll take you to my office hours and different things. Okay, so let's go back to the home page. And let's go down and go through the syllabus. I'm going to click on the syllabus link here. Okay, so let's go over the syllabus. So this syllabus is for both my Math 115 classes. So you should be enrolled in either the 8 o'clock Tuesday, Thursday class or the 10:30 a.m. Tuesday, Thursday class. So the syllabus will cover both of these classes. Okay, so again, here's my email address. So for textbook, you won't need everything you'll need for this course will be provided on Canvas for free. So there's no need to buy anything for this course. Okay, course description, you can look at that. So course modality. So again, this is a face-to-face class. So you're expected to show up to the class in person during the scheduled class meeting times. And as I mentioned, it's a flipped class. Okay, so this class is going to contain then quiz periods and lecture periods. Okay, so during the lecture periods, students will have about 24 hours to work on a set of lecture questions that I'll post on Canvas. So for example, and the lecture questions will be made available 24 hours before class starts. So for example, the first lecture period will start on Monday, January 9th at 10 a.m. and will end on Tuesday at 12:35 p.m. That's if you're in my 10:30 class. If you're in my 8 a.m. class, the lecture period will start on Monday, January 9th at 8 a.m. and will end on Tuesday at 10:05 a.m. So during the lecture periods, students can earn extra credit points by posting correct answers for each lecture question within the time frame I specify on the question. We'll talk more about this in a second. So during the scheduled class meetings, I'll be posting the solutions and answering any questions you have. Let's keep going here. So you should watch what to do at the beginning of each lecture period. Here's a video you should watch. And how to participate during the lecture periods. You should watch this video also. So during each lecture period, I will be checking the discussion board a few times before the start of our scheduled class meeting, and we'll answer any questions that you post. Okay. So for attendance, so when you come to the face-to-face class, I'll be passing around a sign-in sheet, but also you'll need to sign in on Canvas. And there's a video tutorial here on how you can do that. But if you do miss more than two classes, you may be dropped from the course. But don't assume that I will drop you if you stop showing up. So if you want to drop the class, make sure you drop it. Okay, so the way you'll earn your points in this course are from quizzes and assignments. There's going to be 13 quizzes throughout the semester, and no makeup quizzes will be given, but each student can drop the lowest quiz score. And for each quiz, you'll have 24 hours to complete it. And it'll be a 1% penalty for every minute your quiz is late. And here's a video, whoops, go back there. Here's a video tutorial on how you can take your quiz. You should watch that before you take your quiz. And also before you take your quiz, you'll have to sign a contract saying you will not cheat. And if you do not sign this contract before you take the quiz, you'll get a 0 on the quiz. Okay, there'll also be assignments in this course, and you'll have about a week to work on each assignment. So the assignments are like little projects or like homework questions. And you do the assignments on Canvas also. And there'll be a 10% penalty for every day your assignment is late. So the whites, the quizzes will be 50% of the grade, and the assignments will be also 50% of the grade. And the grading is just standard A, B, C, D. So tutoring services, so if you need help in the course, I suggest you come to my office hours first. But if you need additional help, you can go to the Learning Center and get help off the tutors. Study tips, you can look at that. Okay, so if you have a disability and you need an accommodation to participate in this class, email me as soon as possible and we can work something out. Okay, student resources, you can look at that. So here's the class schedule. So this has all the days laid out for our course. So on day 1, we'll be covering module 1. On day 2, we'll be continue covering module 1. And then on day 3, we'll have our quiz and assignment due. Then day 4, module 2, day 5, quiz and assignment due. So you can see that just about every week, there'll be a quiz and assignment due. So everything's laid out here. Okay, let me go back to the home page. Okay, and let me scroll down. Let me show you a different way you can access the class content. So you can access it from the bottom of the syllabus, or you can just click on class content right here. And this will take you to the same schedule that was at the bottom of the syllabus. So everything's laid out here. And another way you can do it, let's go back to the home page. You can scroll down to the bottom and have everything laid out what to do each day. So you can click on days 1 through 3. That has the first 3 days laid out. Okay, so let's suppose it's day 1. So you're going to click on module 1. So it's going to take you to the module 1 material. At the top, I have the objectives of the module. Then below that, I have the lecture notes. Okay, so you can click on those and read the lecture notes that correspond to the module 1 material. Below that, I have a practice quiz. So if you click on that, it takes you to a practice quiz. And at the top of the practice quiz, I have video tutorials of me going over each question. So if you go down here, looks like there's 4 questions. So your actual quiz will look very similar to this. We'll have 4 questions, it'll be the same format. So before you take the quiz, make sure you completely understand the practice quiz. Okay. And below the practice quiz here, you have practice submitting a quiz. So if you click on that, so before you take your first quiz, if you want to practice submitting a quiz, you can click on this video and it walks you through how you can practice submitting a quiz. So you can do that if you want, it's optional. Okay, so I go back to module 1. So another way you can get to the modules is just clicking on the modules tab here, then going to module 1. Okay, so now, so below the practice submitting a quiz, then you have how to participate during a lecture period. So if you click on that, it'll be a video of me explaining how you can participate during a lecture period and how to share your work so only the professor can view it. So if you want to share your work so only I can see it, you can watch this video here. Okay, so here's the day 1 material. So the first thing I'll do is sign in. So you'll do attendance. So if you click on attendance now, it says it's locked until January 9th at 10:30 a.m. If you're in my 8 o'clock class, it will say locked until 8 a.m. Okay, let's go back. Actually, let me just leave student view for a second. So this is what it'll look like. And pretty much you just put your name in a text box, then you submit it. So that's how you'll sign in. Okay, so let's go back to module 1. Let me go back to student view also. This is what you'll see. Okay, so you'll sign in first, then you'll go to the discussion questions. First is a student discussion. So if you click on it, again, it's locked until 10:30. Again, it'll be 8 o'clock if you're in my other class. Then if I click on these ones, they'll be also locked until January 9th. And this one locked until January 9th too. So let me just leave student view again. And let's click on one of the lecture questions. So let's click on lecture 1, question 1. So when you click on it, will look like this. So at the top, I talk about the module 1 stuff. Then if you go down here, I tell you to start watching this video. So while you're watching the video, I tell you to start working on the question. So here's the question. So after you watch the video, you should be able to answer the question. Then I say, if you post the correct answer for the question anytime before the first 60 minutes of our scheduled class meeting, you'll get 2 points extra credit added to your first quiz score. And you can attempt the question as many times as you want within the time frame. So you can write your answer and then submit it, and I'll look at it. And if it's correct, you'll get the 2 points. If it's not, I'll give you a hint and you can retry it. And how you'll post things is you have a reply button down here at the bottom. Don't use that one. Go to the top up here and click on the reply button here. And then you can write your answer if you want. Like just type stuff there, or you can take a picture of your work and then insert your picture. You can say insert image and upload. So again, I made a video just giving a brief overview here, but I made a video on how you can participate during the lecture period. You should watch that. Then once you post this, I'll be able to see it and I'll comment on it. Okay, so that's the main things. Let me go back to student view here. Let's go back to the home page. Student view. Okay, so again, the first day of class, you'll go to the module 1, you'll sign in and then start doing the lecture questions. Okay, so that's the main things about the class. So I'll see you guys then in the first day of class. See ya.